Aloha. You're doing a wonderful job. Here's what I have to suggest. Please watch us and then try to replicate. When we play a C major, it has a C, E, and a G. These are just 3 notes out of a possible 88 notes on a piano. It just so happens that on each quadrant that we have, if we play a C, E, and a G, that's a C major in quadrant 1, or C1, C2, C3. Of course, this is middle C, C4, where we explain a lot of this. C5, 6, 7. And then when we move from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, we don't really have an 8th octave, but we can't consider that being way up top. When we have a C, E, and a G, and there are no sharps and flats, and the key is C major, that means that C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and C are naturally located within a 8-note functional scale. However, the 1 and the 8 are the same. Do, 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 do. So when we play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, these 7 notes are different than the top one and the bottom one. In each key, no matter where we move, if we move up to a D and we play D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D, the reason why we have 2 sharps in the key of D and 1 in the key of G and none in the key of C is that the half step that naturally occurs in a C major between the 3 and 4 scale position, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 7, 7, 1, between these 2, we have our natural half steps. When we go 1, 2, and then 3, our 3 to 4 is a half step. So in D, D to E is a whole step, E to F sharp is a whole step, F sharp to G is our half step. Meaning when we get all the way up here, we have to play C sharp to be able to do a half step as our closing interval. Meaning whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, half step. When we go through the process of seeing these notes being that way, they happen in every key. If we did not have B to C sharp to D sharp to E, E to F sharp to G sharp to A sharp to B, and we did not have the 5 sharps in the key of B, we would have B natural, C natural, D natural, E natural, F natural, G natural, A natural, and B natural. And that is not a B major scale. It is not even a B minor scale. That is what we consider B diminished. 1, flat 2, 3, 4, 5, flat 6, flat 7, 1. That is a type of minor because it has a minor third, but with the flat 5, it becomes a diminished. So our wrap up is major, augmented, minor, diminished. Between these 4 functional triads, each one except for the augmented is found in every single major key. A major key is C major. C major has no sharps, no flats. Major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, diminished, major. When we go up to a C sharp major, we have a C sharp major, D sharp minor, we have an E sharp minor, we have an F sharp major, we have a G sharp major, we have an A sharp minor, we've got a B sharp, what am I doing? B sharp diminished, and then we've got a C sharp major. Notice how the C, B sharp diminished can't be called C diminished because we already have a C in our spelling. Another easier key. We don't call it D sharp. If I called it D sharp, we would have D sharp major, E sharp minor, F sharp minor, F double sharp. See, that's the reason why we don't call it D sharp. I'd rather call it E flat. We'd have E flat major, we'd have F minor, we'd have G minor, which is an F double sharp. See how that G minor is an F double sharp? That's the reason why we don't call it a D sharp. I hope that made sense. We will touch bases on that a little later, but the cognitive idea is no matter what your root is, if it's a G, to play G major, A minor, and then B minor, you have to have any naturally occurring F be something other than F natural. It has to be F sharp in the key of G because G has one sharp. Therefore, every single chord you play for any single song, which is in the key of G major, G major, A minor, B minor, C major, D major, E minor, F sharp diminished, and then G major. The reason why those work well and they sound well is because they are all relative to each other. The F sharp diminished has all the same notes as G major. G major, A minor, B minor, C major, D major. Notice how D major has the F sharp in it. It can't have a F natural or else it would be a D minor. And there is no D minor triad in G major. The thing that ties this all together is every single triad has a 1, 3, and 5. Every single chord, like a G major, has a 1, 3, 5, but the scales have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. The 3 doesn't always have to be a major third. Minor second, minor second, minor second, minor second. 4 minor seconds, 1, 2, 3, 4, make up a major third. 1, 2, 3 minor seconds make up a minor third. And to get any major, 1, 3, 5, you are stacking a minor third plus a major third. To get a different chord, we have a minor third and a major third, that would be a minor chord. And I hope this makes sense. C to C sharp is a half step. C sharp to D is a half step. Half step plus a half step equals a whole step. That's a major second. When I add another half step, that makes 1, 2, 3 minor seconds. That is a minor third. When I have 4 minor seconds, that is a major third. So an augmented chord is a major harmony plus a major harmony. It has a major third and a major third. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Both of these are major harmonies. Now that makes a augmented chord. That's how our chord structures are created. When playing a song like an A major that has an A major 7, you always think of it in the key of A. A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, A. So playing an A major with a 7th gives you a major 7 with a G sharp. An A dominant 7 uses the flat 7th. Both of these are 7th notes. This is a major, this is a minor. This is a natural, this is a flattened 7th. However, the notes are still the same. We cannot call this like a sharp 6 because our 6 isn't really part of that 7th equation. If we play a C major and add a 6th onto it, that would be a C6. If we drop that back down, we don't call that a C6. We call it a C augmented because it uses the 5 as a sharp 5 rather than a flat 6. I know that's a little over the top, but what happens is the music that is super simple to follow, like when I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, singing words of wisdom, let it be. When we're playing a C major to a G major, A minor, F major, C major is the 1, G is the 5, F is the 4, E minor is the 3, D is the 2, and C is the 1. The reason why going works is because these are harmonies, all in the key of F and C. One, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The reason why we learn how to play it in C is if we went to C, C sharp, D major, We could still play when I find myself in times of trouble. Mother Mary comes to me. D major, A major, G major. Except for our walk down would have to be, because we have to use the F sharp now because it's in the key of D. If that didn't make sense, we will start on that next week. Yeah, we could go over some Steely Dan, bring anything to the equation, and we will spend time on it. I hope you enjoyed today. I absolutely enjoyed seeing you. Looking forward to next week, and we'll chat then. Aloha.